Alright, before you watch this video, I will give you a disclaimer. This video is going to be not so very nice. You're going to get some ugly truths and reality about this Miss World, Miss this and Miss that and all that. So if you're one of those, believe in positivity and good things and you don't want to hear the ugly side of stuff, don't watch this video. But if you want to hear the shocking, controversial and the ugly side, the reality, then watch. And as usual, I challenge you, prove me wrong. What the fuck? Wait, 1 minute. Prove me wrong in what I say, okay? It's an open challenge. Alright, so let's start. So Miss, Haraza Sandhu. I hope I got that name right. I'm not trying to make fun of her. I'm very bad at names. Okay. Haraza Sandhu, whatever, this thing. She wins Miss Universe. Yay! All the Indians are, yeah, India, yeah. Oh, the number of posts she's on social media, unbelievable. Every Indian, suddenly you can identify them as Indians. I'm Indian. I'm India. I'm Indian. Proud to be Indian. The majority of them are not staying in India. I'm proud to be Indian, but I'm not staying in India. Oh, I'm a Canadian citizen, but for now, let me recognize I'm Indian with my roots. All of a sudden, everyone's India. Everybody is proud of India. It happened when Neeraj, that guy threw the javelin and got gold medal. India, he's Indian, I'm Indian. India, okay. So they suddenly became Indians. Then when the outstanding performance in cricket, India, until India lost, then they were no longer India. They're no longer proud to be Indians. Then Pakistan bambooed India. So then India, instead of being proud of being Indian, they were anti-Pakistani, because that's the next thing Indians can normally do. Okay, then we had Twitter CEO, India. But then that was also short-lived after they came to know that he is anti-BJP and Hindu nationalistic. Then that died down. So now our Indian population, 1 billion, they were bored. They're like, what to do? So they're like, okay, this is a 1 billion population where there's so much of revenue. Let's have another Indian. Anyway, India was trending. So Harsa, whatever, Sandhu, yeah, India, yeah. Okay, now before you start saying, Loy, why are you bitter about it, man? Why are you bitter? Because you could never win a Miss Universe contest? Yeah, of course, I'm a guy, I can't win. And anyway, my face looks ugly, so I can't win. But I can tell you some of the ugly sides, the controversial side to this beauty contest, the ugly side of beauty. Now, first let me ask you a simple thing, okay? I'm sure you're aware, what is that, Harsa, yesterday she won Miss Universe, okay? And then people obviously Google search how many Indians won. They would have seen, what is her name? Shushmita Sen, she won in 1994. Lara Dutta won in 2000. Now after 21 years, India wins again. Fine. So that much you must have Google searched and found out. But now let me ask you, what is this beauty contest? What is this Miss Universe? What is it? Have you ever asked yourself, what is it? Okay, for the outsider, it is girls wearing sexy outfits, evening gown, swimsuit. They shake like this and show, and then they ask them questions. What is your message for women? Believe in yourself. Achieve world peace. Look after the poor animals. Oh, let's climate change. Bring some, memorized answer that you've practiced over and over again. And like, see, she, what is her name? Harsa, she gave the answer. First, she gave an answer of how a cat makes noise. Steve Harvey asked her something about pussy, because Steve Harvey likes pussy. Cat, you know that. So, and he asked her, like, what do you think? And her answer was, a cat makes noise like, and she even made the noise. Just imagine the talent that you can make noise of a pussy. Meow. She did it very well. Meow. I'm so happy that he didn't ask her about, okay, what about a bitch? She would have said, woo, 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 woo. Or imagine if he asked her, what about a pig? Wee, wee. See, she knows how to make animal sounds. And then he asked her about what is a message to women, and she beautifully replied. I had tears coming out from my ears. Tears from my ears. She said, we should believe in ourselves. We should not compare ourselves to others. Only thing she forgot that she is in a contest where they are comparing yourselves to others. They are comparing your physique. They're comparing your shape. They're comparing how you look in a bikini, half naked. She forgot that they are comparing. Oh, the size. Look at the size difference. Oh, this is slim. She forgot all that. But she gave a beautiful answer. You have to, okay. And everyone like, wow, wow, ooh. Okay, fine. Then, when they are going to announce the answer, they're holding each other's hands. It kind of reminded me, like, you know, like you're holding each other's, you know, private parts. Okay. His hands in my crotch area, my hands in his crotch area. Okay, these two girls are holding hands. And then, and the winner, Miss whatever, India. Ha, ha. You see the expressions? It's almost like everyone has the same expression. Ah, ah. Fantastic. Okay. Now, given that I have completed this rant, let's talk on the serious side. What exactly is this contest? Have you ever asked yourself, apart from the fact that if you ask anybody who are the Miss India contestants, have you asked yourself, what is this Miss Universe? In fact, here's my open challenge to you. How many Miss Universe contestants' names can you give me without looking at Wikipedia? How many? I can challenge you. You can maybe take 1, 2, 3. Finished. After that, you'll not know any. Because you don't give a fuck. It's not your country anyway. Your country you might remember. Second, what does this Miss Universe thing, what do they do? I'm sure most of you even don't know what the fuck they do. You'll be like, oh, they are a competition where you have to bring out the best in. No, it is a business. Okay, sorry to burst your bubble, but it's a business. It's a business that focuses on eyeballs, on user, views, engagement, on advertising revenue, on, products signing up for their contestants. Like, have you ever asked yourself, why is it India would get? Why is it a country that's populated would get? Why isn't, let's say for example, why don't they have Miss Pakistan as a Miss World? Example, I'm just asking. Have you ever thought about it? Of something called numbers. Let me give you a small example so you understand, because your dumb fuck head can't get it. If Miss Universe wins, the sale of products that we can sell is $16 billion. Okay, 16 billion. If India gets $24 billion, we can sell. If Pakistan gets $1 billion. If Japan gets $4 billion. Okay, I've given you some rough estimate. So Pakistan is the lowest, 1 billion. India is the highest, 24 billion. Which country or contestant does it make financial sense to win? This is not like the Olympics where you have to show your effort and all that. It is subjective, it is judging. Have you ever thought of judges? Who are the judges? Have you ever checked who are the judges? What is their profile? In fact, are you even aware there is something called judges briefing. Once you select the judges, whomsoever you selected, there's a briefing for the judges. There is instructions given. There is a criteria. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought that there is financial interests which are kept in mind when selecting a judge? That a judge is told, see, listen, consider this. We have to do this. Have you ever thought about it? In fact, after the person wins the Miss Universe, have you asked yourself what happens next? Here's a summary of what happens next. After they win, they are supposed to sign a contract. Okay, they sign a contract with the, obviously, Miss Universe, this thing, for 18 months, whereby you're supposed to fulfill certain obligations. You're supposed to go to all these events. You're supposed to premiere at all these gala dinners, showbiz. Why? Because they want the world to see you. Why? Because then the sponsors will pay money. Oh, say that this lipstick makes you beautiful. Say that this cream is responsible for your skin. Say that this food or this thing, this detox or these supplements, or because money, it's business, my friend. This is not charity. This is not heal the world. And even Michael Jackson, heal the world, make it a better place. Everything is business. Nobody is running a charity here. Now, after she wins, she's supposed to fulfill all these obligations. Okay? Think about it. They are running a fucking business. They're not running charity. Now, the second thing. This, you're feeling so proud. Oh, she's a Miss Universe. Have you ever asked yourself, what do they do after that? Okay, they go for all these gala dinners and events and all that. And then they move into the movie industry, where they want to star and become famous, if they can. And at some point when age starts catching up, they think, okay, I did all this. Now I need to settle down. Because anyway, everything will be hanging and sagging. So let me choose the best sausage. The best sausage that has the best security, the future. So they'll choose some rich guy, some good this thing, and they'll settle down. In fact, Sushmita Sen or Lara Dutta or this thing, what have they done? After they won a couple of movies, chose a nice rich husband to settle down, or, you know, try to settle. I think Sushmita Sen did not choose, she doesn't have a husband or something. But I'll tell you, Sushmita Sen is incredibly intelligent. I don't know much about Lara Dutta, but Sen stands out. And she has a disorder where she has to take steroids because she has a genetic disorder or something like that. Her skin becomes black or something like that. Check it out. All right. I like Sushmita Sen. Among the three Indians, she is really like an alpha woman, you know. Anyway, so this is the lifeline of a contestant. Now comes to the other side. Now this is the part that nobody talks about. In order to be a contestant, I told you, you have to be voted by the judges, correct? Okay. Let's assume someone from a simple village, she wants to compete and get selected. Do you think it's only purely based on merit? Do you think that the girl will just go parade and someone will notice and that's it? Don't you think that this girl is aware that if she wins, her life will change? Now the question comes, to what extent are you willing to go to achieve success? I have been in touch with a couple of contestants, not winners, contestants, where they explicitly stated, you have to sleep with the judges. You have to, not all, but in most cases you have to sleep with the judges, or you have to accept certain underhand deals, or there is some financial transaction involved where one of the parties benefits. Now you'll say, Loy, you're just bitter. It doesn't happen. Okay, simple. Let's not go to beauty contest. During the pandemic, you know how many people lost their jobs, right? Okay. This is a person who I know. Okay? Means not as a family person or something. This is a person who I know. And she took my services. Okay, that's how I know her, everything. Because she wanted to build a brand, and obviously she was a little upset, and she opened up. In order to get the job as a cabin crew for this prestigious whatever service, it's not a typical commercial airline. This is like a VIP thing. In order to get that, she had to sleep with 4 people, 4 of the decision makers, and each one of them took turns. And I'll tell you this, when she spoke to me, she was crying. She was crying. She was like, Loy, this is what I have to do. And this is the part which is sad. She is a wife. She's a mother. She has 2 kids. Unfortunately, her husband business went down the dumps during the COVID this thing. He lost everything. And she has to take care of the family. And in order to ensure that the family stays afloat, well, how long can you stay without money? How long can you stay with having a husband who just smokes and drinks and is depressed? And you have to do something, right? And she did it. She did what she had to do in order to succeed, survive, and take care. Now this is, see, this side nobody talks about. You seriously think a contestant who opened her legs and put stuff in her holes and she's going to say, yeah, I had to suck 4 cocks to get this placing. Oh, I had to give my ass to this judge. You think any girl or woman is going to say that? In fact, let me ask you a simple thing. You remember Gwyneth Paltrow? You remember Oprah? All these are great legends, right? We respect them. And now do you know Harvey Weinstein? Just Google search. See how they are holding Harvey Weinstein's hand. See how they are hugging him. Oprah even kiss. There's a photograph of her kissing Harvey Weinstein's cheek. Gwyneth Paltrow, when she receives the award, oh, it's because of Harvey Weinstein. You think they were not aware of the fact that Harvey Weinstein was doing all these jing bang? In fact, we sometimes forget. You know, this guy, one nice guy, he was a very good guy. His name is Epstein. He died because he suicide. Magic. He died. And some of the respect, he was a very respectable person. He had Bill Gates coming to visit him. Bill Clinton, all the Bills came and visited him. He had so many politicians. He had Prince Andrew. Poor guy, such a nice guy, he died. We forget all this. You know, our brains are something, we choose what to remember, what to forget. In fact, you're speaking so much about Oprah being a woman of character. Just Google search her private life. You'll come to know, is she married? Yeah, find out, no? Gwyneth Paltrow, she's selling candle wax with the title, Smell Like My Vagina. Smell of my vagina or something like that. Wow, fantastic, yeah? We live in a day and age where, you know, either you are a person who uses his brains and thinks, or you're a dumb fuck. Sadly, the majority of our population are dumb fucks. For them, oh, we won. You know, where there is power, where there is money, where there is glamour, it's a very ugly fucking business. For example, your politicians, whomsoever is your politician, your favorite politician, you seriously think they are people of character? They have never watched porno, they have never masturbated, they have never had sex, they have never paid for sex. In fact, I can't give names, but how many politicians, they go to these exotic trips, silent trips where no camera, nobody comes. They bring these girls, and whether it's a sheikh or whether it's a politician. In fact, you'll be surprised to know, I've had people approach me, politicians, big guys, asking me for, can you give me a collection of porn? Just imagine a politician calling you, taking your service. I want some porn of girl to girl or guy to guy or, what? Yeah, Loy, I can't. Then I ask them, obviously, can't you just Google search, Loy, you think my internet is not tapped? Then say, am I sending you through the internet? No, that is why I'm calling you from another number, another this thing. you send it to this person, and so it is you sending to this person, and then I'll collect it from their hard disk. In fact, you'll think that it's only men. How many women? You know, we think only men are bad. Women are very good. Women are very nice. I've given this example without stating the name. This female is friends with me on social media. I'll not tell you which one. Famous. She's famous. If you check her social media, almost every post is about poor, charity, God. And every photograph is her with her children and husband. Okay, now you will say, Loy, what is so bad about it? Well, what is so bad? I have her naked. She had sent me, I don't have it now. She has sent me her naked picture. She literally showed me on cam herself masturbating, because her fascination was, she had this fantasy where she wanted me to watch when she would masturbate. You're paying me money? Fine, I get to watch a free show. Okay, masturbate, enjoy. In fact, there is this female who is based in UAE who calls herself a coach. My people who are close to me know this. She talks about the same topics I talk about. Not UAE, in terms of personal branding, all that. She harps about being successful as a personal brand and how she achieves success and all that. I know her personally. In fact, she forgot to mention that she has a sugar daddy. You think people will respect her if she says that she has a sugar daddy, that the trips that she's going for, the bookings that she's getting is because of her sugar daddy? No, she will talk about hard work. In fact, any successful man, whether it's Elon Musk, you ask him, how did you succeed? Hard work, teamwork, believe in yourself. If you believe this shit, that it's only because of this, you're stupid, man. Look, for everything in this world, there is the good and bad. There's a yin and yang. There is what they show in the front and what really happens at the back. This beauty contest and all that is nothing but a commercial endeavor. You know, after she won, my wife was, she's so famous. All the Thai women are sharing her picture and they want to look like her. In fact, they want to know now which shampoo she's using. They want to know which cream is she using. They want to know what drink that she takes for her complexion. You don't think that there are companies waiting to encash on this? You don't think this is a business? You think it's all about charity and goodness and... In fact, my wife was saying, literally, I'm telling you this. My wife was saying, our baby should look beautiful like this. I said, for what? I asked her, for what? Why should our daughter look like this? She is who the fuck she is. With makeup and all that, you can look beautiful. No, I don't want her to look like this. I want her to focus on her fucking brains, to study, to think. I don't want her to... I'm not saying that these girls are dumb. They have a certain level of intelligence. That's why they are where they are. But I don't want my daughter to, start depending on her physical attributes to achieve success. I just don't want. I would rather have her be some nerdy looking professor focused on her career. In fact, the women I kind of find attractive, Indra Nooyi, who's running PepsiCo. This female, if you're talking about Indians, she's the CEO of Vimeo. She's an Indian female. My friend's relative is this thing for the IMF. What is her name? I can't get her name. She's another Indian female. She has studied a PhD or something. That is what I find attractive for my daughter. That. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that these girls who are beautiful are dumb and they're slutty. No. But when you're in an industry which is based on flesh trade, where you have to show your body parts, guess what kind of people you'll be attracting. In fact, I have been to these gala dinners. I've been to some of them, not many, red carpet. It is so fucking suffocating. It's so fucking fake. I was disgusted. Man, it's so fake that, they'll see someone who they hate. Oh, wow, hi, you look so lovely. Oh my God, wow. Oh, it's so nice to see you. The fuck, man. The more richer you are, the more money you have, a girl will be ready, girl or guy, ready to bend over. There is a famous comedian who is based in UAE. His best friend told me, that he had to lend his ass to this rich guy in order to get his own show. Does it make him a bad guy? No, he played the game the way the game has to be played. And then eventually he chose a rich partner who can, he has to satisfy her. All her money is his. He can focus on his dream and all that. Smart move. I would have done the same thing. If I was ambitious and I have this rich female who's loaded with lots of money and she will sponsor me, it's like having a sugar daddy. You just take care of me, I'll keep you happy. What do you think I've told my wife? What do you think I've told my wife? You take care of me, I'll take care of you. See, this is how the world works, boss. That is why you'll always get an old, ugly old man who's rich. He'll always have a young, beautiful, sexy, petite girl. Why they don't choose a fat, ugly girl, but she's a woman of character? No. This man worked his ass off. He doesn't have time to focus on his shape. He has shitloads of money. He can get pootangs. Enough and more pootangs. That's how the world works, boss. So, that is why I don't want my daughter to be focusing on her beauty and then she'll think, oh, which rich guy can I... In fact, I personally know of one person who was very close to me. Very close. She made sure, before she was in love with me, but when she got this rich guy, really rich guy, okay, who was madly in love with her, she made sure that she got pregnant. She got him drunk and got him to get her pregnant. And then she revealed it to his parents. His parents said, no, this is our family. You have to marry her. He had no choice. He had to marry her. Now she's secure. Her future is secure. Multi-millionaire. See, these are the games you have to play. It's like one of these rich guys. I don't want to mention who is he. His son, ordinary dumb fuck Indian, but parading a Gora female. And if you see the Gora female, oh fuck, she's hot. Ooh. And you know for a fact she is a gold digger. But she will put the Indian sari, namaste and all that stuff. Well, she's playing the cards right. I have met people who have achieved success as clients or whatever, and they have told me the dark side. I have met people who chose not to walk down that path, and they have told me what is the dark side. You should be an absolute ignorant dumb fuck to believe it's only hard work. It's only, believe in yourself. And whether it's getting an Oscar, whether it is getting an award, remember, where subjective rules come into play, there is always some form of corruption. Even boxing or even football or even cricket, even though your actual performance is studied, there are people who receive bribes to throw the match or say, okay, just lose so that I can win millions and I'll give you millions. Where money and power is there will always be corruption. Anyway, what I want to tell you through this video is, fine, celebrate, be happy, yay, India won this and... But keep things into perspective. Keep it real. Understand what is happening. Be aware. Don't be a dumb fuck. End of the day, it's all business. That's as far as I can say. Now, what is going to happen next is all the dumb fucks, the sheep, they're going to find out, oh, which product does she use? Oh, what supplements does she eat? What is her diet? Oh, what does she do to remain active, smart? Which coffee she drinks? Just like Shah Rukh Khan, fair and handsome, uses cream, you look handsome like him. Idiots will buy the cream or buy the products and buy the supplements like a bodybuilder. He takes injections, he takes this thing, but he will say hard work, eat chicken, take your vitamins, sleep well, pray to God, you'll get big biceps, and do this exercise. They will fall for it. They'll never use their brains. Oh, he takes injection, he has had surgery. No, it's all natural. Natural beauty, yeah, natural. Yeah, all these contestants, only through hard work, praying to God, believing in themselves, they reach there. Nobody has sucked a sausage. Nobody has bent over. Nobody has told, sir, whatever you want, sir, I'm ready to do, sir. I know this happens because the girl who had to take part, one of the contestants, the girls are standing there. They have the judges, sir, whatever you want, sir, I'm ready to do. And the guy is putting his hand inside and checking her breast and feeling her down there. And she's smiling. So whatever you want, sir, because I want to make sure you are happy. Oh, if that is how badly you want to achieve success, why not? You are focused. And you're talking to a guy, remember, you're talking to a guy who, man, me in my work, I've had girls come and when I told them my charges, they have started to feel my fucking crotch and say, whatever you want to keep you happy. They've shown their fucking cleavage and, can we have some mutual understanding? Oh, why not? Come, you want to suck? Oh, please get down on knees. Customer satisfaction is the key. If you keep me happy, I'll keep you happy. I've done it. Oh, it's good fun. I'll tell you that much. It's good fun. And she wanted my personal branding service. Here, this is for you. No problem. Give me something. This is the world we live in, boss. This is a reality. The faster you wake up to it, the better. Others live in your bubble and believe. Hard work, pray to God, good character. And like Steve Harvey asked her, how does a cat make noise? And she said, meow. Steve Harvey was happy because he loves pussy. Pussy. Cat. Okay. Anyway. Chal, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And you can keep saying, Law, you're so butthurt you didn't get Miss World, Miss Universe. Yeah, whatever. One transgender also got, no? Miss USA or something, guy who has a sausage. He got Miss World because he identifies as a woman. Nice fun, yeah. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Yeah, shaking too much. Bye.